Out to my car when I went to Walmart.
That's all right.
I was in there buying birth control pills. You know, I looked for the entire 15 seconds and I couldn't find her parents, so I just kept her. I'm just kidding. It was at CVS. No, relax, relax. According to the lie detector test, she is my daughter. The 4 other guys tested were pretty pissed, though. I call her Shorty because she's black. She's 9 now. At least that's what she keeps telling me. She's at that age where she asks me a lot of deep questions, but she doesn't really understand the real meaning. Like, we were at the mall last week. She asked me, what's a stereotype? Well, we just walked into Sears, so I said, RCA. We didn't buy anything there, though, because they didn't have any sales, and I only buy stuff when it's on sale. Then we walked into the bedding store, and she asked me, what's the KKK? Well, it's a large group of stuttering people that hate to write out the word potassium. We didn't get anything there either. I forgot all my coupons at home. Then we went to the music store. She asked me, Daddy, how are babies made? So I say, Shorty, remember 5 years ago when we were watching Sesame Street and the Muppets were on as the guest host? I figured she'd remember because females remember everything. She says, yeah. Well, a couple, like Kermit and Miss Piggy, they'll go over to Kermit's pad and they'll listen to the Sesame Street theme song music to get them in the mood. Elmo doesn't go with them this time. Then Miss Piggy, she'll BLOW on Kermit's harmonica, you know, to get him growing. I mean, to get him going. And then, as the count reaches close to 69, Kermit, he could eat some bacon if he was hungry. But if not, then he puts his harmonica in Miss Piggy's case. And then when the count reaches about 99, it's all over with some low and high pitched rivets and squeals. And of course it's brought to you by the letter O. So now do you understand how babies are made? Well, I thought the mom and the guy who was helping her pay rent this month just had sex. I was relieved. I thought maybe I left my computer browser open. Where'd you hear that? Oh, some kid at school who should have been aborted told me. Damn public education. So she chilled out with all the questions. We ended up getting the movie at the Red Box on the way home. The Blockbuster was closed. And we got that 80s flick, Revenge of the Nerds. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah.
If you haven't, it's on basic cable like 4 times a week. For the under 25 crowd, basically it's a bunch of nerds that they're trying to fit in at Adams College. The alpha beta jocks are trying to bring them down because back then nerds and jocks, they didn't get along like they do today. And Gilbert and Lewis, 2 of the main nerds, they kind of rally everybody together and they all chant, you know, nerds, nerds, nerds as We Are the Champions are playing. Well, I thought to myself, what if the movie was the opposite? What if it was called Revenge of the Jocks? And what if the nerds were in charge of the school? So now we're at this academic bowl pep rally, and Stan Gamble, the star quarterback, comes out and he says, I'm a jock. I'm here to stand up for other jocks. You know, all of our lives, we've looked good in just our underwear. We always date other good-looking athletic people. That was my best Heisman pose, by the way. And tonight, these nerds, they trashed our gym. Why? Because we're strong? Ugh. Because we look different? Ugh. Because we drink protein shakes as our main meal? You know, there's some alumni out here tonight. You might have been called a jock, a bodybuilder, a gym rat, a tree hugger perhaps. You know, if you've ever been picked on because you know how much you can bench press, Or if you shave your chest or your legs before you work out, you're too late. If you think you're a jock or not, come up here and join me. Jock persecution won't end until we stand up to these nerds. Then the We Are the Champions music starts playing. Come on, Comedy Zone, help me out. Jocks, jocks. Jocks, jocks. Jocks, jocks. Thanks, that's my time. Y'all give it up for